Hi, it's Tara coming back with another video from exile. No, not exile. From dad sitting. So, as you all know, I'm out of my current apartment and I'm living at my brother's for the foreseeable future. And that's because I'm taking care of my dad. But, anyways, I came with a lot of goodies and yeah, let's get I've discovered something that I've really liked, and I wanted to talk about this. This is Guerlain's Musc Noble, so Musc Noble Musk, and this is from the I think now reorganized Middle Eastern spices like collection or something like that, where they had like Santal Royale, Ambra, Eternal, and all those spicy Middle Eastern ones. Musc Noble, I got this just because I was curious, and I got it like a while ago. I think it may be like a year or so ago. And because it's like in these travel sprays, I didn't, they all kind of look similar because, this is from Fragrance Net. I think it was like less than $20, and they were just sitting all on this tray, so I couldn't really tell which one it was. And when I picked it up, I was kind of surprised that I had it. So yeah, currently this year I'm kind of like heading away from like heavy hitting, like syrupy or incense or spicy ones, even though it's winter. And I normally would pick out like a bunch of heavy hitting ones and and spice it up. But it's just so happened that my hand fell on this one day. And when I picked it up and sprayed it on, I was pleasantly surprised. So this Musc Noble is like an outlier. It is not spicy. It is not like Middle Eastern really at all, even though they say they have saffron in the early notes. What it is, it's like a really lovely and light, effervescent, like almost very cloud-like, molecular-like rose musk. And it has a slight metallicness to it, and it has like, it's not super powdery, it's not super like soapy, but it's still clean, and it's like has a really delicate, like kind of like feminine, not too feminine, but not that harsh Middle Eastern male musk either to it, and it's really lovely. So I mean, this is what I wanted like Narciso, the rose musk, to be. More cloud like this. It's very like ephemeral. It's very like, it's just lovely. I don't know how to describe it. It's just lightly like femininely sweet, but not gourmand. It's not vanilla either. It's just lovely. So then, of course, I had to look it up, and it turns out that Musc Noble is now like not to be continued. I mean, it's being discontinued. So I don't know. I'm like, why, of all things, why do I always come to these perfumes that I end up really liking, like kind of late? So, but not all hope is lost. There was on Fragnet, there was like a few jars left. They were the tester jars. So it was like $100 or something. So I'm like, all right, fine. I'll just get this one jar, since it's like being discontinued, and I'd already sprayed like half of my test travel spray is gone. So I got that, and the weird thing about the tester is that on the picture on Fragnet's like website, it is looking, the jar or the bottle, it's opaque. Okay, like an opaque, like amber looking or red glass. But the thing that I got, the tester, the so-called tester, is like translucent, so transparent glass. So now I'm like kind of worried that it may be fake. Who knows? But when I sprayed it, it almost matches this almost exactly, except that the bottle, the tester bottle, was more alcoholic up front. But when it like the alcohol dissipated, it smelled almost exactly like this. So, you know, who knows? It's probably real. But anyways, I just wanted to let you know of this discovery. Um, I think that uh, I like it um, because it's light and delicate, but I think a lot of people might not be able to smell this. This might be one of these like musks that a lot of people might be nose blind to. Like the first time I sprayed it, I hardly sprayed it. I hardly smelled anything. So I sprayed like 10 sprays or something, which is unusual for me. And then all of a sudden, I have people telling me, my roommate goes, "What is that like amazing smell?" And he was like half a room away. He could smell it. But for some reason, I couldn't really smell it. But throughout the whole day, I was being followed by this nice smelling cloud. Like, so anyways, I read the reviews on this. A lot of people said that it does smell sort of like metallic. And but let me tell you, I think something about rose and musk, and maybe saffron or something, maybe comes up with some sort of metallic type of accord that's incidental. Because Narcisso's musk, I think there's a musk that they had for her, not the rose musk, but there was one musk that everybody was like saying that was great and everything. So I bought like a tester, not a tester, a travel spray of it, and on Fragnet, of course, for cheap. And that was super metallic. Okay, so that was metallic. This one, by comparison, is not metallic. So there's hints of metallicness to this. It's not like overtaking the whole thing. The whole overall sum of it is it's really good, and I really like it. And a lot of people were actually really mad. I mean, they were angry in the comments because they said that this should have Musc Noble should have been the Guerlain that they kept instead of like all the spicy ones that, like, you know, Patchouli Ardente or the Santal Royale or all that stuff. They said that this one was actually the best one, or Encens Mythique or something. This one is the best one. So, but the thing, I think the reason why they didn't keep it with that range is because it doesn't really fit into the like really like ballistic, spicy, like Middle Eastern sense. This is more like a Parisian musk, you know what I mean? I think like this is like, this is more of a, like a little bit more delicate than that whole line like sort of indicated. So anyways, this is like my end of the year discovery, you know what I mean? So I really like it. But you know, for people that don't like lighter scents, or they can't really smell musk, I caution against getting this. Okay, don't just get FOMO and just jump on the bandwagon because I happen to like it. Okay, this year I've been liking lighter things and more delicate things. Another musk that you know, there's another musk by Guerlain that is continuing, that's current, and this is the Musc Outreblanc. And this one I smelled like intermittently, and I also got the sample for it when I bought my like Jasmine Millesime Shalimar one. And I didn't pick the Musc Outreblanc. I think like I just picked some other ones, and maybe they ran out of it. And they gave me this as like a tester or a sample. And I have to say that of the two, I really like, you know, I really love this other one, the Musc Noble, better than the Musc Outreblanc. So the Musc Outreblanc is in the current exclusive line, so it's even more expensive than this one. And what I have to say about this is it's like one of those soapy white musk. Sorry about that. That was my dad. I had to get up and close the door because he's singing. He thinks he's like an opera singer or something like that. So, whatever gets him through the day. Yeah, my dad is like a little bit on the more early ends of, senility, and he is like, kind of reverting back to his like childhood or something like that. So it's kind of fun that it's interesting that he's like choosing these songs to sing that makes him happy and boost his mood. Because I guess like when you're in this position, you like, memories goes in and out. So, which is fine, but unfortunately he's really off key. So even though it's amusing, I didn't want to have him like singing in the background. So if there is something like that, I apologize profusely. But anyways, Musc Outreblanc, which is current, is a very like white, it's like an aggressively soapy white musk. And that is reminiscent of the soapy white musk that I really liked, that was in fashion in the early 1990s, or is it early 2000s? Yeah, in one of those times, it kind of reminds me of like Salvatore Ferragamo. Its namesake perfume, which was Salvatore Ferragamo. And I actually have a large bottle of that. That's actually one of the perfumes that I owned in that era, where soapy musk were clean musk were in fashion. And I remember thinking like, wow, this is the perfect perfume. And I remember thinking that. Now my tastes have slightly changed, but this perfume strikingly recalls that. It's not the same, of course, but it has that type of like thing. So in comparison to this is like on the warm, slightly fruity, like, what do you call it? Cloud-like, slightly metallic musk. This is like, I would say probably a little bit more feminine versus not being that feminine. Although a man can totally wear this. It's not sweet, but it's got the delicate sweetness of musk. And it's got a slight warmth to it. This is like definitely on the colder, like aquatic, watery side, soapy side. And it's both masculine and feminine. Although, probably some guys would like this. I do not really like Musc Outreblanc, and I really don't think that I don't think it's worthy to be, honestly. I understand that, when you do an exclusive line, you just don't do one type of perfume. Everybody likes something different, and it's best to have a little something of each. But I feel like I can respect it more if this was in the exclusive line instead of this. So this, to me, I hate to say it, but I feel like it doesn't belong. It doesn't belong in that, like, in the exclusive line. I mean, it's not a bad scent, okay, by any means, but I just feel like for my personal taste, I feel like I've been there and done that with this musk. And, it's got that kind of soapy detergentish type of like feel to it. That's my associations with it. You know what I mean? My coworker loves this musk, and yeah, so she thinks it's like amazing. So it's just a matter of taste. You know what I mean? So anyways, that's just my opinion about it, and I'm glad to be able to come back to you with, time to talk about this stuff. Um, yeah, so recently I've been like watching like everybody's like perfume reviews and stuff like that, and there was some person called Ines Witherspoon. I don't know if she's on YouTube, but I know she's on Instagram, and she has said that she is like kind of stepping away from perfume right now because she has developed like allergic, like adverse reactions to like Ambroxan or Ambrofix or any of those things. So yeah, so she's like kind of getting away from it. She's calling her her collection and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, um, I've been there, done that, So, but I always come back, because like you just, there's other hobbies and stuff to spend your money on, but I still like this, hobby, and I've been having it for 30 years. So, I mean, best of luck to her. I really do not recommend like overdoing the sprays. So, of anything, even like this, that I sprayed like 10 and a half sprays one day because I didn't really smell it. Um, these are chemicals, so you have to respect that. Even the lightest of chemicals, um, I would caution against like overdoing it. And there's like there should be days where if you feel kind of like sick or you're not into it, where you should just stay away from it. Just to let your body like calm down. I feel like it might trigger like what do you call it, like an inflammation response or allergic response or something, and once that happens it just affects like your whole body will reject it. Like there'll be some perfumes that you think are the most innocent stuff, but then if you have a bad reaction to it, it would take like years for you might never be able to come back to that perfume, or it might take many years for your body to be able to accept it without getting an immediate headache or something like that. So yeah, I do caution against that. But anyways, I'm glad I don't have that reaction right now because I'm still having fun with it. So I'm going to be back with another several like videos about all the goodies that I brought with me to my for this duration. All right, talk to you later. Have a great one. Bye.